Hope things are well on this Friday afternoon as we're getting set for our newscast at 5 o'clock, which takes place in just about 45 minutes. Tonight is part two of our two-parter relating to Congress and the people in Erie. If you watched our newscast last night, we focused in depth on how Congress has broken the trust of many in our area and around the country, and what led to that. What was the historical meaning of that, and how exactly did that trust fray over the last few years and few presidential elections. We also talked to political experts about the logistics of that fraying trust and how exactly it affects voters in our area. If people look at Washington, D.C. and they see chaos in their eyes, does that affect how they vote on a local scale and what that means for Erie County as a whole? Tonight is offering solutions. We spoke to several business owners. We put out a question for many of you. How would Congress have to rebuild trust with you if you've lost it? What would they have to do? So we're talking to people in our area, business owners and political experts, just to get their insight and answer the question, or at least attempt to answer the question, how can Congress rebuild trust with the people of Erie, the people around the country, and others at large? It's really interesting. We got a flurry of answers, especially from business owners who are looking for still more funding to keep their business afloat, and just to talk to us about the fact that they believe that it's imperative that Congress give them tangible results. That was one of several solutions that they offered here as we talked to them and asked them just exactly what it would take for Congress to get that trust rebuilt between a business owner and a congressional member. We also talked to political experts to talk about how the history of Congress and legislation works and how when trust was broken back years ago, if it ever got rebuilt, and if it did, how did it get rebuilt? And can we take some of the past and the history and implement it into the future? All of that and more is coming up tonight starting at 5 on Erie News Now as we continue to dive in to the fraying relationship between political figures in D.C. and members of the Erie County Society, and if that political bridge can be mended as we move forward here in 2021. We have the answers coming up tonight starting at 5 on Erie News Now as we bring you coverage you can count on. Until that time, everybody stay safe.